Hi everyone, I'm back again. Okay, I hope that this time around you can see me. Um, I'm having a bit of difficulty with my Wi-Fi, so just bear with me. There are times when the video will go in and out. So if that happens, you know the reason why. So I'm just gonna wait a bit for others to come in. I hope that you can join me for this live session. Just getting everything prepared. Hoping that everything is fine with everyone. Everyone is okay. Everyone is happy. Everyone is employed, making money. That's what we need. All right, so I have a few things to talk about on this live session. The first thing I want to say again, how is everyone's World Cup game coming along? Are you guys enjoying the World Cup series so far? Which country are you rooting for? Who do you think will win the World Cup 2018? So I'm going to write in the chat box that I think Brazil will win, just because the typical Jamaican person usually jumps on the Brazil bandwagon. But quite a few Jamaicans have been rooting for Germany. So who knows? So let me hear from persons who are on the live stream with me. Who do you think will win the World Cup 2018? Right, so just put that in the chat box or in the comment section. And secondly, I wanted to talk about the issue of persons posting in the Happy Teachers online club group. I do not have a problem with people posting. However, I prefer if the people will contact me, let me know, hey, I would like to post or advertise something in the group, and then I will look through and approve it before you post it. There was a person who posted some vacancy about teaching English in China. I think she posted it yesterday. And I took it down and I wrote to her personally and I said, please speak to me first so that, we can approve the message and approve the post, because we don't know who is who nowadays. We don't know who is doing things legitimately and who is not doing things legitimately. Come on, this is the world that we live in now, so we have to be careful. So I sent her a message privately and I didn't hear from her. I don't think she responded to the message. And she again posted the same message that I took down, and I just totally deleted it because I do not know if it is legitimate. So people, bear that in mind. When persons, whichever group that you are a part of, if people post vacancies, job vacancies, or any such like on a group page, whether it's in Happy Teachers or any other group that you're a part of, always be aware that there is a 50% chance that it may not be legitimate. So always ensure that whatever you're going to apply for is legit. Do your research, ask your questions, and make sure, at least, you won't be 100% sure, but at least be, say, 70 to 80% sure that the post is legitimate. And of course, the red flag is if they ask you for money up front. That's the huge red flag. Okay? Also, be careful of people asking you about your passport information, ID information, all of that, because of course, fraud, when it comes to identity theft, that is very, very prevalent right now. So please be careful of that, of giving out that kind of information. All right? And let me know if you have any questions regarding that. Okay, I wanted to give you some tips about the webinar that's coming up on Thursday. We'll be having a webinar with Miss Nadia Nemhard Hunt, and she is coming out of Canada, and she is a international teacher recruiter, if there's such a thing, international recruiting consultant, as am I, and she she recruits teachers and she places them in the UK and in Canada, and I think in other countries also. She'll be coming to the webinar to speak specifically about how you can be placed in Canada as a teacher. So she'll talk about the ins and outs, basically the legal ramifications, what to do regarding visas, what qualifications you may need, what licenses you may need, if you need any, and anything that's related to you going to live and work abroad, and that is in the teaching area. So if you're going to go and go to live and work in Canada as a teacher, so that's what she'll be covering. So ensure that you come with your questions, ensure that you come with your open mind to get all the information that you need, and we'll have instructions as to at the end of the webinar, what do you do next? What if you are interested in becoming a teacher and being placed in Canada? What's next? So we'll talk about that. We'll give you your next steps, and so be prepared for that and be open and invite your friends. Send the link to your friends. There's an Eventbrite link that's in the group, and you can copy that link and send it to your friends, your teacher friends, or even friends who are not teachers but they're interested in coming on board. You can send it to them and have them come to the webinar so that they can get more information. All right. And lastly, I want to leave you with some tips for becoming a great English teacher. This is just becoming a great worker. It doesn't even matter if you're a teacher, if you're a manager, if you're a consultant, if you're an engineer, you can use these tips across the board. All right. So the first tip is get clear on what you want to be known for. So what do you want to be known for? What's the meaning of your name? Let me explain. When people hear Venice Irving, what do they think of in their mind? Do they think, oh, this person is a Christian, this person is honest, this person has integrity, this person, gives quality work, this person means what she says what she means, this person is, a stickler for time, does things cost effectively, this person is maybe a well-renowned speaker, whatever it is. What is your name attached to? What's the meaning of your name? And the good thing is that you are the person that can change the meaning of your name. So if you're known to be a slacker, you're known to be always late, whatever you say, no one can depend on it because you tend to stretch the truth at times. If you're known for being not producing quality work, all of that, you actually, can be the master of your own domain. You can actually change the meaning of your name. So you can start practicing certain things that people would want and admire in a person. So you can start coming on time for meetings, meaning what you say and saying what you mean. That is, if you can't deliver something on time, then don't say you're going to deliver it at a certain time. Don't make promises you can't keep. That's basically what it is. So just ensure that you just stay clear of that. If you can't deliver something on time, don't make any promises, and just see how best you can deliver at the time that you can. You can change the meaning of your name by being honest, being a woman or a man of integrity, etc., etc., etc. You can put anything on that to derive what the meaning of your name is. So getting clear on what you want to be known for Changing the meaning of your name, very important in any industry, but especially to become a teacher, a great teacher, a teacher of standard. Another one, focus on a problem that you want to solve as a teacher. What problem do you see in the classroom that you want to solve? What's the specific niche that you want to stick to and work on and see how best you can solve it and get solutions for? This is a solutions-driven world. So if you start looking and seeing in the classroom or in your online classroom, you're seeing situations and problems and things that maybe your students are struggling with, start doing research. Start seeing how best you can be a problem solver for that specific problem, and then you can market yourself as the person, the professional, the person that can solve that specific problem. Understand? So use that as a way of you chiseling a niche in your industry. Like I said, it doesn't have to be teaching. It can span across any industry, but chisel that niche and find that solution for the problem that people want and people will pay for. People will pay for it. And in essence, you can market yourself saying that, hey, I have the solution for this particular problem. Come to me and pay for my services. You understand? Next one, produce consistent quality. And that can be consistent quality service, consistent quality when it comes to a product, whatever it is. But produce it consistently and make sure it is of the quality that you want. That can be attached to changing the meaning of your name. So you want to now be known as a person that gives quality. So guess what? You're now going to be taking time to ensure that your service or your product is of a certain quality. And we all have a service that we give to our customers or our clients. And it doesn't matter if we have clients directly or indirectly. If you're working for a big company, your client really indirectly is your boss. You are telling your boss by showing them consistent quality work that, hey, this is a person that I want to continue hiring and even get promotion or get a higher salary because of the consistent quality that you put in, that you give. Whether that's time, whether, like I said, that's a product that you're working on and you're giving a quality product, consistent quality customer service, very important, customer service, etc., etc. So wherever you wanna link that quality to, whatever product, whatever service, whatever trait you want to link that quality to, you try to attach it and produce consistently quality service or product. And next one is be protective of your time. Don't be known for the person that loves to idle and waste time. There's always things to do. There's always research to be done. There's always total quality management, meaning you're just continually giving a better quality, better research, more time, more effort, and therefore time is very scarce. Time is very expensive, because once you lose time, you can get it back, and therefore you ensure that you protect your time wisely. If someone wants to use your time, maybe to ask you questions, some people attach a monetary value to that time. So they'll say, okay, you have to pay me an hour, an hour's worth of money for this consulting work. Sometimes you give that time free because, of course, you have to mentor people. So you have to weigh that balance and ensure that you don't overcharge people if you're going to put a monetary value to that, but that you have times when you can give free consultative services to persons who come to you. Because guess what now? You're known for quality service, you're known for quality product, you're known within your circle to be a professional, and therefore you can give that time to persons coming to look certain services. Another one is be yourself. Don't be afraid to share who you are. Be yourself and don't be afraid to share who you are. And that goes not only for teaching, but for persons, like I said, across any industry. you have to put your own personality into the work that you do. If you're a creative person and you like to come up with games and ideas to do things in class, then put that creativity into the work that you do, so that that work that you do can have your stamp of approval. Can have that personal touch. They can see, oh, that is Venice's work, because I can see that there's a certain air of quality that she puts in it, and I know her to be a woman of quality, a woman of standard. Do you understand what I'm saying? So these things can be used in life. This doesn't have to be with your career. This can be used across the board in just life. If you want to be known as a woman, a family woman, a woman that helps her family, builds her family, a woman that doesn't tear down her family, a woman that is a wise woman, a great mother, a great wife, you have to put in the work. And I remember in the past weeks, I was talking to a friend of mine, or maybe it was my sister, and I said to her, what do you want to be known for? I think it was a friend. What do you want to be known for? And what do you want in your life? Look 10 years down the line, 15 years down the line. What do you want to be? What do you want your life to have? What do you want your life to look like? What do you want to look like? If you have, if you're overweight by 10 pounds, in the next 10 years, do you still want to have that 10 pounds on? No. So what are you going to do now in order that in 10 years' time you can get there? You start from now to diet, to exercise, watch what you eat, go out and do some walking, do at-home exercises, join a gym, etc., etc., whatever you need to do. So that little by little by little, by 10 years' time, you're not only down 10 pounds, but you're maybe down 30 pounds. Hey. Likewise, when you look at your finances, you say in the next 10 years, what do you want your finances to be like? If I'm a mother, I'm a wife right now, I have a family, but in the next 10 years, my child will be 15 years old. I know, I can't imagine. But in 10 years' time, my child will be 15 years old. What do I want my life to look like with a 15-year-old child? And that comes to finances. What do I want my finances to look like? Do I want to have steady financial income coming in? Do I want to have passive income? Do I want to have a retirement plan? Do I want to have an education plan for my child? He'll be 15, so he'll be going off to college, soon after that. Do I want to have a healthy body? What do I want my finances to look like? What do I want my physical appearance to look like? What do I want my home to look like? My family to look like, etc., etc. And from that vision, from that futuristic vision, you can start planning your way to building the life that you so desire, that you so want. All right, so Simone says, action research, absolutely. Action research all the way. And action research, it doesn't matter if it's your career, it can be in your life also. What do you want for your life? Research it and do it today. Any questions, concern, queries, just leave it in the comment box. You can review this video as you see fit. And if you have any questions, leave it in the comment box. I will answer. That is it. I hope I can see all of you at the webinar on Thursday. Look out for the link. The link will be sent out tonight by email, and that link will give you direct access to the webinar. The webinar will be streamed live on YouTube, and only persons with the link will be able to watch the webinar and participate. All right, so ensure that you reserve your space using the Eventbrite link. After you reserve your space, then you'll get a link by email for the direct live stream to the webinar. So at the time, which is Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Jamaica time, you can click on that link and you'll see us live, me from Jamaica and Nadia from Canada. All right. Thanks so much for participating. Thanks so much for listening, and have a great evening. Take care. Bye-bye.